I'd like to welcome Dave Hutnik with Coastal Race Productions on our show today. Thanks for being on our show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
We're going to talk about road race and mud run with the Oyster Festival, but let's start with Coastal Race Productions. Tell me a little bit about that company.
Sure. We put on a number of different races throughout the year. Actually, this month, September, we've got Run Holden Beach, which has a 1 mile, 5K, and a half marathon race.
Okay.
We put on Run Ocean Isle Beach in October that has a 1 mile, 5K, and half marathon. Our biggest race of the year is Run Sunset Beach in May each year, and that's about 1,000 runners to come out from 30 different states in Canada. So
wow.
We put on a bunch of different races, from the Turkey Trot in Calabash, Day 1 Run in Charlotte, and it's myself and my mother-in-law, Jana.
Okay,
Jana
it's
Tratton.
exciting.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the Ocean Isle Beach one, Sunset Beach one, and Holden Beach, so we're really excited. And I think it's really exciting, too, because a lot of people are looking for those half marathon runs nowadays. I guess we used to do 5Ks and 10Ks, so that's so nice that you offer that.
Half marathon is that distance that people love to do. It's not that full marathon is a lot of training, but a half marathon is still a big accomplishment. And there's not a lot of half marathons around here. There's a couple in Wilmington, a couple in Myrtle Beach, but we're really trying to provide some really great runs.
Okay,
So.
well, we're excited.
And our medals for those 3 races create the world's largest race series medal. They're huge. So
yes.
People love them.
You have to look on Facebook for some pictures of those. I know we have several of those on there. Let's talk about road race.
Okay.
So we have been doing that for years with the Oyster Festival. We have brought it back to the Oyster Festival weekend, so I think everyone really likes that.
Absolutely.
It'll be on Sunday, October 18th. Tell us a little bit about that race, because you are managing that race for me this year.
Yeah, the road race, that is one of the funnest races there is around here. The route is so flat, because we're on the island.
Yep.
The 5K is an out and back down Main Street, so you see some beautiful houses. They're right there on the beach. The 10K is even, it's really beautiful because you go out towards that gazebo. It's just a great route. People always have a lot of fun at that race, and we pull a big crowd for it.
And we start at Halifax, and then you go down the main strip toward like the Winds. Is that correct?
That's right.
Keep on going down, and then you'll turn around and come straight back.
Yep.
So when you say flat, that's exactly what you're doing.
Exactly. There is not much elevation to it. It's a great route for people to come and get a flat, fast time on their 10K and get a new PR on their 5K. So, yeah.
And tell me a little bit about the times when they're starting that morning, because I think it's a little different from last year.
Yeah, it is a little different. Of course, we're back on festival weekend, which is great. You can stay, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the festival. The 10K starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. The 5K is going to start just a little later at 7:30,
Okay.
and then we'll do the 1 mile at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And so kind of just one at a time, 7, 7:30, and 8, and then we'll do awards a little bit after.
And that'll be on the main stage of the festival before
That's
we
right.
start the festival that day. And you'll also have some vendors out there, I understand, which is exciting. It's really early that morning, and we love to have vendors out there, whether it be serving coffee or milkshakes or whatever it may be. Novon is the presenting sponsor for the road race, but I understand you also have Grand Strand that's going to be a pretty big sponsor out there that morning. What are they going to be doing that morning?
Grand Strand Relay Group comes out to all of our races. They usually do like smoothies and free snacks and bananas or things like that. So it's a great race day snacks and treats. Usually they'll do like a coffee or tea, but we'll probably have some other great sponsors out there as well.
Okay. And I know I'm guilty for this. I always want the T-shirt and the medal for every race. So tell us a little bit about the T-shirts and the medals for the road race.
Yeah, so the T-shirts are a nice, soft, kind of a tri-blend shirt. So they're soft and they're comfortable to wear. Everybody loves the race shirts. The medals are a little bit bigger. They're pretty heavy, and they're about 4 inches tall, 4 inches wide, with a nice ribbon. So.
Okay. And if someone is interested in registering for this race, what website can they go to?
If you go to ncoysterfestival.com, that website, and just search road race, will be at the top. But it'll direct you over to the registration on the coastalraceproductions.com site.
Okay. And they also can call the chamber, and we can direct you to you if they're interested in any sponsorships, opportunities, or having problems registering or anything like that.
Definitely.
Okay, perfect. So we're excited about that.
Yeah.
Our next thing we want to talk about is the mud run.
Yes.
This is the second year that we're doing this race. It is very popular in South Carolina and North Carolina right now. So tell us a little bit about the mud run.
All right. So first, I love to run. But to get out there and get through the mud, I have done mud runs in Dallas, Texas, up in Virginia. I've done them all over North Carolina and South Carolina. I will, with total honesty, never seen a 5K route mud run like this. There are over 30 obstacles. And to fit 30 obstacles in a 5K distance, you look at like the bigger Rugged Maniacs and the others, they have maybe 20 or 15 obstacles in a 5K distance. So to cram 30 really good obstacles That is just,
It's tough.
it is an intense, but it's not so intense that like somebody who has never done one, they can still get out there and do it.
Right.
And if there's an obstacle that's too hard, or you're not comfortable climbing 20 feet over this ladder, you don't have to do it.
Wow.
But it is intense for the people who want to make it intense, and it's fun for the people who just want to go out there, take a couple hours and get muddy.
And I think last year I did it, and it took us, I had a group of 5, and it took us a good 2 hours to do it because it's tough. That mud is very thick. But I think it's nice that they also offer a kids mud run.
Oh, I love that.
I've done that a few times on the side with Shannon's kids, but it's still tough.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but those kids have a blast.
I
So-
probably enjoy, so I've got my 8-year-old daughter, and she, every time we talk about mud run, she goes, "Daddy, can I run the mud run?" She loves it. So, yeah, I mean, getting out there with the kids, we take them through this, we call it spa quality mud. It is the thickest, thick mud.
Go to the battlefield,
The
I guess
battlefield,
is what they call
yeah.
it.
It is so much fun. And then it's just a short route that we
Yeah.
take them through.
So we'll do the 5K for the adults, and then we'll have the kids run as well.
Yeah.
And we'll start about 8 o'clock that morning. And do heats about every 15, 20 minutes, I think is what we did last year, and what we're planning on doing, groups of 4 to 8, depending on how busy we are that morning. And tell us a little bit how they can register for that as well.
Yeah, if you go to truemud.com, TrueMud is where is the place we're going to be running the mud run at. That's just barely into Tabor City, so it's just a 15-mile drive here from the beach. Great course out there. But if you go to truemud.com, you'll see the Muddy Oyster. And the Muddy Oyster, which is going to be October 10th, that's the race you want to sign up for.
Okay. And there also will be T-shirts and medals available after that day. So October 10th, that is a Saturday morning, and then road race is October 18th, a Sunday again. So we're excited again. These are great races that are part of the Oyster Festival, and we're excited for another year.
They're so much fun.
Yeah. So thanks again for being on our show today. Coastal Race Productions, Dave Hutnik.
Thank you very much.